say man.
National state of emergency has been declared in an effort to root out the local resistance. The hunt is being carried out by US-based PMC Ravensword, one of the companies under Outer Heaven's control.
Which means that Liquid's lurking somewhere behind the scenes.
Right. And at the top of the target list is the Paradise Lost Army, the resistance group led by Big Mama. Snake, you'll be infiltrating the region where they are believed to house their base of operations. It looks as if the PMCs moved swiftly, cutting off Big Mama and company's escape routes. They should still be hiding somewhere in that area. Big Boss's corpse is bound to be with them. You've been added to the PMC's blacklist, so you're going to have to lie about your identity to get in. I've provided you with a way to evade the checkpoints.
There you are.
Make contact with the resistance and find Big Mama. This is our last chance. We must reach Big Boss's body before they do.
Next. 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 Said next. You. Get your ass in the machine. Hey, are you deaf? Take him away.
You're coming with me. I said over here.
That's enough. I'll take him from here.
But...
We've been looking for this man.
Yes, ma'am.
Come with me.
Next.
You're looking younger. What's your secret?
Base camo. A little present from Tentacles.
Huh.
The PMCs sure seem to know you well enough.
You may not believe it, but I'm in charge of overseeing all PMC activity. Having connections can still open doors.
You alone?
Snake! Hey, Snake! Over here! Hey, Snake!
What is wrong with that guy?
Listen to me, Snake. After reporting what happened in the Middle East to my superiors, I wrote up a threat assessment. The President's finally realized the danger Liquid's little rebellion poses and has called for immediate action. Now I've got more bodies than I know what to do with. A whole joint Army-Marines team. They're already on site, mixed in with the US forces here. We're ready to strike Liquid at any time.
You're planning to take him by force? It's crazy. Look, things aren't that simple.
Listen, old man. I don't take orders from you or from your Colonel Campbell.
It's gonna be the Middle East all over again.
No, it won't. If things get out of hand, we can put a total lockdown on the PMC's weapons. They won't be able to fight back. Don't forget, we control the system.
I wouldn't rely too much on the system if I were you.
We've got them beat in sheer numbers.
Meryl.
Look, Snake. Just leave this to me. There's no need for you to put yourself in harm's way. Don't risk your life for no reason. Snake. What you're trying to do, it's not a mission.
I know. It's not justice. It's a hired hit.
If you know, then... Look, our ways of thinking might be different, but to me, you're still a legend, a hero. I know all about the things you did when you were young. It was what kept me going. I can't bear to watch you die over something so pointless.
Don't worry about me. Old soldiers never die.
Your cause is our cause now. You don't have to do this.
I'm no hero. Never was. I'm just an old killer, hired to do some wet work.
Fine. Then we'll just have to catch him. Before you do. I may have loved you once. But now you're just too damn senile to face the truth. Wake up and face reality. Old Snake. And stay out of our way.
Hey, what's that?
Is it him?
Yeah.
Otacon, they've seen this face too.
Yeah, it might have been added to the PMC's blacklist as well.
And Meryl was acting kinda strange.
Things are going to get hairy once the American suppression troops get here. We'd better get to Big Boss's corpse, and fast. But first, we've got to find Big Mama. Snake, let's go over what we know so far. The streets are under curfew. The only people you'll find out there now are PMC soldiers and members of the Resistance.
Yeah, I thought it looked a little too quiet to be a tourist attraction.
The Resistance members are scheduled to convene at Big Mama's hideout. So our best course of action is to follow their lead. When you find the Resistance, tail them. Let them lead you to Big Mama.
But how exactly am I supposed to find this Resistance?
The PMCs have laid a dragnet for Resistance members that covers the entire town. They're using SOP to notify each other by radio of any info collected during their searches. By intercepting those signals, you should be able to reach the Resistance members' locations in real time.
Intercept their communications? How do I do that?
I've provided you with a new device for just that purpose. To hijack PMC communications, open the item window and select the Signal Interceptor. The interceptor constantly monitors PMC voice and data transmissions. When you've got the Signal Interceptor equipped and you hear the PMC's chatter about the Resistance, check your map. It should display the location.
Got it.
Oh, and Snake, I think we've found a way to treat Raiden.
Really?
Yeah, we got in touch with Dr. Madnar. Naomi and Sonny are on their way now.
They'll be all right on their own?
They're a few clicks north of where you are now. It's a non-combat zone, so there won't be any checkpoints. There's even a dialysis machine. It'll take some time, but I think he'll be okay.
Good.
Anyway, you need to hurry and make contact with Big Mama.
I got it.
If Liquid gets his hands on that corpse, it's all over. Follow the Resistance's lead. Okay, first thing is to look for the Resistance. Either use your radar to pick up their trail, or intercept the PMC's radio communications to learn... You found a Resistance member. It's time to start tailing them. Get on it, Snake! Snake, the location of a Resistance member has been forwarded to your map. Check it out. Those resistance fighters can't advance because of the PMC troops. Isn't there something you can do to help, Snake?
You there! You're all under arrest! Hey!
helicopter has analyzed a PMC data transmission. It's marked the location of a resistance member on your map. Find something nearby to hide behind. Stay out of the light. interceptor has analyzed a PMC data transmission. It's marked the location of a resistance member on your map.
Has been lifted. Resume positions.
Looks like they're conducting vehicle patrols. Watch out for them, Snake.
Who's there?
I'm here to see Big Mama.
Is this the guy? What do you think?
I didn't hear him coming at all. He's gotta be the one!
Yeah, but look at him. He's ancient.
Very impressive, CQC, Snake. No doubt about it. He is the legendary soldier. Call me Mama. Big Mama.
I need to talk to you. Raiden sent me.
My, how you've grown, David. It was you, not I, who was created from the rib of man. But I gave you life. I am your mother.
What?
Les enfants terribles. You can't grow a human being in a test tube, not even a clone. You need a woman's body to give it life.
You mean a surrogate mother?
That's an awfully cold way to put it. I am your mother. I gave birth for the Patriots.
Gave birth?
The forbidden fruit. Appropriate. No? Follow me. I'll explain everything. The man who wants me dead is Liquid, your twin. You think you know him, but I know him better. He was once Ocelot, but Liquid has taken control of his soul. And now he's locked in a bitter struggle with Zero.
Zero?
The founder of the Patriots.
Founder? When did this happen?
40 years ago. During the Cold War, when the United States and the Soviet Union were still at odds. It was in that chaotic era that the Patriots were born. And I played my part. I was one of the founding members.
You?
Zero created the Patriots to manage and control the American state. That control endured long after the Cold War ended. The organization became an empty shell, continuing to function through AIs. Those AIs are responsible for the creation of the war economy, and they gave rise to the Sons of the Patriot system. But I am partly to blame. I bear some of the guilt for creating the organization. It was right after I first met your father, Big Boss. Back in 1964, I was ordered to take part in a CIA op called Operation Snake Eater, which concerned a new weapon the Soviets were developing at the time. My mission was to support a certain agent. That agent later became Big Boss, but I knew him as Snake.
Snake?
Yes, Naked Snake. That was his code name at the time. A name he would give to you, his son. The commander of this mission was a man called Zero, the head of Special Forces Unit Fox. Back then, I was working as a double agent for the Chinese. My objective was to secure the location of the Philosopher's Legacy, a massive cache of hidden wealth, and report it to Beijing. I was to acquire a microfilm showing the location of secret funds amassed by the Allied powers during World War II. But I failed in my mission and was expelled from China. I took the apple from the snake and was cast out of Eden. After years on the run, I ended up in Hanoi. That's where I met him again. It was around then that Zero used the massive funds contained in the Philosopher's Legacy to start a new organization, the Patriots, which would carry out the final wishes of a certain legendary hero. The initial membership consisted of Big Boss, Sigint, Paramedic, and their commander, Zero. Oh, and there was one more who we mustn't forget. He stayed behind in the Soviet Union to support the group as an informant, Ocelot, who is now Liquid. After your father rescued me in Hanoi, I went to America and joined their organization. Zero's goal was to achieve a unity of thought and awareness. He believed that was what the boss wanted, and the rest of the Patriots followed his lead.
The boss?
The boss was a legendary hero from the Second World War, known as the Mother of Special Forces. She had an almost overwhelming charisma about her. The CIA feared this, so they had her eliminated. If she had survived, the world of the 21st century might have been a very different place. We were all influenced by the boss's will. It was what drove us to create this organization, to be closer to that spirit. Zero decided that in order to lead the people, we needed a special kind of icon. So he turned to Big Boss, the last son of the boss. He shared more of her life than anyone else. It was Big Boss, the true heir to her legacy, who was best suited to play this role. Zero elevated Big Boss, the hero who saved the world, to the status of an idol. The truth behind Big Boss became riddled with exaggeration, misrepresentation, and outright lies. Zero disseminated these stories among the masses and gathered the rich and powerful to his banner. Every era needs its symbols to control the people, whether it be the stars and stripes, or the hammer and sickle. As the times and currents of politics changed, so too did Zero. Eventually, he became a prisoner of his own lust for power, sparking friction between him and Big Boss, who resented playing the puppet. With Big Boss drifting away, Zero realized he would need insurance, something that would perpetuate the existence of Big Boss, their organization's icon. And so Zero secretly embarked on a new project, Les Enfants Terribles. Its goal was to create a clone of Big Boss, the ultimate soldier. The project was led by Dr. Clark, known at the time as Paramedic. After dozens of failures, they finally, miraculously, succeeded in producing a fertilized egg. The egg used in the successful in vitro fertilization came from Dr. Clark's assistant, a healthy Japanese woman.
Blood from the east flows within your veins.
Give birth to Big Boss. To realize this, I asked to serve as the surrogate mother, and was more than happy to carry you in my womb. I loved him. 9 months later, I gave birth to 2 Big Bosses, you and Liquid. It didn't matter that you were clones, or that they had manipulated your DNA. You were born the same way as any other normal child, from your mother's womb. But Les Enfants Terribles proved to be the final straw for Zero and Big Boss. Determined to oppose Zero and his plans, Big Boss broke away from the Patriots. He left the States, created his own mercenary company, and drifted around the world. I'm sorry. Your father never wanted you. Human life isn't meant to be manipulated like that. I knew that, but I wanted you. After Big Boss left, Zero really lost control. What Zero wanted was an orderly world, one governed by rules. His fortune grew through countless wars, and his words influenced decision-making all the way up to the Oval Office. As the world saw the rise of digital technology, IT, the internet, and genetics, the Patriots' power grew immense. Their roots spread and took hold throughout the globe. In time, they began to dictate the fate of entire nations from the shadows. And before we knew it, the Patriots, the proud police of the world, started bringing an entire planet under their control.